So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that 3rd NFC East title in 5 years. And then they added a playoff win over Seattle as well. So I think the future looks good for Dallas. I also like what they're building in terms of Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott on offense. But how about on defense? They got 2 of the better young linebackers in the league, and Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch. Build around them and watch for the Cowboys to be in the mix in years to come.
A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
His fingers stop. Because I took this nasty thing.
What you doing? What you doing?
Yeah.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Say no. Say out of left to the left. Carter. Carter.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald.
That's how everyday look.
In there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. For Gurley, the end of his season, Charles, was interesting. The late season injury, everybody said, look, we swear he's 100%, but he didn't get the carries or production that he normally got.
I thought what was very strange about it was that it happened in the last 2 games.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30
Tell
before
Keithy to go
being
look at
taken
your
down. And that one results in 35 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003, 2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks
Don't
even
touch
more with
it.
the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Stop.
He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads
Don't you
to
touch
a
it.
3rd down.
You ain't cutting it off this time, nigga.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after
Don't
this
touch
timeout.
it.
They've been stuffed twice here for
Get out of
losses.
here.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
Breathe.
Goff now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He videoed me. It was bad. I threw up in the car and stuff. I felt so embarrassed. It was like somebody slipped me and licked me. I've never been fucking like
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's going to field this at the 4. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Carter, it's nothing over there. What are you trying to get?
Think back to that Super Bowl. So they average almost 33 points a game during the regular season. Then they get into the Super Bowl in the first half, 6 drives, 6 punts, and of course they only muster 3 points all game long.
The punter, Johnny Hecker, got quite the workout.
Because he's trying to get to that.
He ended up going 8 straight drives where he ran on the field and punted the football before a third-quarter field goal on drive number 9. There were times during the season he didn't punt it 8 times in a 3-game span. So that was very unusual. But let's look at the positives for them. They were 4-12 in 2016 where the Rams, they were in the Super Bowl after the 2018 season. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, and they'll get Cooper Kupp back next year as well and have a lot of the pieces back to make another run.
You know when somebody try to call your phone, I'm going to call you right back.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I should have showed you that motherfucker. Seeing my motherfucking back killing me.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. On 1st and 10, gone. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The interesting note on Cooks, by the way, Charles, obviously, that he was on the losing end of the last 2 Super Bowls. He lost to the Patriots, and he went to the Rams, and he got beat by the Patriots.
Hard to believe, but he put out a nice performance in Super Bowl 53. 8 catches, 120 yards, but there were 2 critical plays that he would love to have back. Wide open in the end zone, Jared Goff missed him. And then another one, he had the ball in his hands, and a big hit by Duron Harmon knocked it free. He might very well have been the hero of the Super Bowl if those went his way.
Great season, though. 80 catches, career high, 1,204 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the accuracy lacking there for Zerline. It's off to the right. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a first down throw. Gone. And his pass incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over.
You're really going to lose your teeth.
True in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You don't pay the people in his house attention. All them niggas in the game. It's just them niggas in the game and Call of Duty and all that.
Louis.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect at setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams that...
Get the fuck out of here.
Gonna take it the distance. The 30. Touchdown.
That's why you know that run was bullshit.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You got your mic off?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That run was bullshit.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Bye. If he had taken a knee,
as they'll start at the 21-yard
Grow some.
line.
My bad. You already got some.
Field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, that ain't going to work because you fucking...
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Now and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
I think I'm Kenobi completely.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
DC.
I like the way I think Kenobi.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You know Mo and Tim put together.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Goff throwing again. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter.
Right, but he initially lied. No, that was my sister. I told her I love her. Like, you don't think we can hear? Yeah, social media is a child, like a fucking child with them sympathy. He couldn't handle it.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Look at that corny ass shit. Let me run straight through the jump.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try the air now with Gall. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Yo, why you wait so long?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th.
They tried to let you block that motherfucker.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yes.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
How far is it?
Now Prescott.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're
What is you just standing there for?
defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He got 29 yards that time. A first down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott now on 2nd down.
Drop that shit.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute...
Oh, come on!
But penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
That's the fucking bell out, yo. Get the fuck out of here.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Prescott.
Oh!
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, he didn't even close that.
It's a keeper with Prescott.
Got his ass.
They had to convert
Oh, they gave it to him?
and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
You ain't even go
1st
nowhere.
and 10 now from the 30.
You gonna fumble.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Come on, man.
Definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. And
This nigga ain't shit.
This game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty
I
possession.
stopped that shit
and
too
it's a
early.
kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
What you want? I need to take a shower and you need to lotion my bed.
Value 3, value 3.
You need to have it.
Now gone.
Check 1, 2, 1, 2.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
You are bad.
Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
What you do? Where?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Man, he caught that shit.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, come on.
Complete. 1 second left to go.
Wow.
That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to
That
be
was
able to
bullshit
take me
right
out
there. He
because
caught
it was
that.
a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And
Damn.
it is incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take
Come
this up
on.
past the
That's a
20 and
fumble.
down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there in overtime. 59 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Here's Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted.
I don't know what the fuck you was thinking about.
Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Cooper was the target there. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Goff with his first throw in OT. Dancing to his left.
Threw the ball already. What the fuck?
Says this will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to go down right officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
I'm not going to get that shit to you on the 2-yard line if I fuck up on the play.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Giving you yards. Come on, yo. You taking him for yards.
3, 2nd down.
Don't throw him forward.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards.
Yo, why does this same number keep calling me?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain.
It's the same number with that Social Security shit.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't
Oh, they
it?
talking about my Social Security number. They canceled my Social Security number. How you do that?
Holding them to no gain.
Second down, Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another nice job there defensively. They really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not
Yes,
just
he did. Yes, he did.
tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
So it's his 2nd missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
That's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, man.
Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful. Because that was a dangerous
he jumped
throw
from
right
2
there.
steps behind me.
Could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception.
I ain't trying to hit that 6-1 shit.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cook, and that's caught inside the 35.
Good way to fight for that, baby.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position
I went up for
a
that.
nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again they run with Gurley.
Come on, this big-ass nigga be catching me. Fuck out of here.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
The nigga not catching no fucking Gurley coming around the corner.
The Rams on 3rd down.
You
lacking
crazy.
much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Rams have won the game. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal.
I don't know where bum-ass Cavs at.
Not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
At 299, 64 rating. Completion rating.
This one of them ones, man.
Huh? As you should. Try and see if these bum ass. No, I ain't going nowhere.
What you doing, Papa?
Oh, you ass.
What?